welcome back to another video, to actually another rambling video. So today guys, after my last rambling video, we did the top best 3 games of 2023. So today, we're doing the top best 3 games of 2018. Now if you're wondering why I picked such a random year, I just thought it would be cool. So let's go off the list with my favorite personal game. Number 3, Red Dead Redemption 2. Amazing, outstanding game with high quality, enhanced graphics, all of that, good characters, weapons, guns, horses, all of that. Like the amount of detail in that game, it's so cool. The game takes place in 1899, May of it. A gang of outlaws called the Van der Linde Gang has just escaped from a city called Blackwater, or a town, perhaps. After just doing this Blackwater ferry heist that was supposed to go according to plan to the head leader, Dutch Van der Linde, of the gang. So the robbery goes south, a couple people from the gang get killed and captured. And the gang has to flee to the mountains with what's left of it. And the game has released about 23 million copies around 2021. And it released on October 26, 2018. It is made more than $725 million at the box office in worldwide retail sale since 2018, which is very impressive in my standards. So, there are so many rumors actually online, on Reddit, Facebook, all that about Red Dead Redemption 3 game, but we haven't really gotten any news or information about that. But one person online said, I'll put it up on the screen, there you can see that one person online said that it might release around like 2030 or 2030, around there, something, and it might be featured on Jack Marston, and that would be cool if they actually made that game. I mean, they haven't made a Red Dead Redemption game in like 5 years. I don't know how long it's been, 3-4 years maybe. Alright, so next up, with all the cities and towns, the amount of detail and texture, like they really give you like a nice kind of feel to the towns, especially Valentine. It feels like some old western kind of Montana or Wyoming town, small town with just horses and your standard gunsmith and doctor's office and saloons and bar, all of that, just all the stuff in a gunslinger game you can expect, a Wild West outlaw game. Especially like that movie called with Clint Eastwood, the actor, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, with it's this western movie. It like kind of inspires Red Dead Redemption 2 in my case, and Red Dead Redemption 1. And especially, well, I mean, with Santony, and it's not really it's not really that much of a western town. I mean, especially when you get to Chapter 5, that's when you know the game kind of went down south. I mean, you went from fighting the law and doing like being a gunslinger in old western towns like Valentine, Strawberry, to fighting a warship on a goddamn tropical island. Like, what? Who does that? Like, I mean, that was a weird twist in the game I'd never expected, but I guess that's just how Rockstar made the game. Still amazing game, despite Arthur dying. Still pissed about that, even 4 or 5 years later, whatever. But next one, Far Cry 5, Ubisoft of 2018. The game has sold around 25 million copies since 2020. Really great game, good graphics, especially the preacher and leader Joseph Seed of his cult called in Hope County, Montana. Although Hope County is not a real place, Montana is a real state, though. And, yeah, it's a really good game featuring a group of Missoula cops riding. Here's a picture up on the screen and a little bit of footage. You can see they're going to Joseph C. to arrest him for kidnapping some people for the cult or some ritual they're going to be doing or holding. That, I mean, I don't know too much about the game. Personally, I only played it once, and I think I got like halfway through. Really good game, scary, kind of religious if you think about it, except it's a Christian cult. And, yeah. It's just one problem I don't like the DLCs personally. Like the Far Cry New Dawn, I don't even know if that's a DLC or if that's just another game Borderline with I don't like it. Those two villains, I don't know, the twins, the girls or something, they're supposed to be like some villains. I don't like them personally. I'm pretty sure I rate Far Cry New Dawn 0 out of 10. It's that bad. I hate that game. And the fact that Joseph Seed, he makes a return, I kind of like it, but I still don't like it. Here's a picture up on the screen of him. Yeah, I know, he looks old and a little bit weird, but he's still kind of that same creepy Joseph Seed, but he lost all of his family. Jacob Seed, Faith Seed, and John Seed, the Seeds. And especially you lost him to the deputy rookie you play as in the game. Really good game, perhaps. Despite the weird religious cult, I mean, sometimes I have nightmares about him. He's a little bit creepy in my opinion. The game released on March 26, 2018, and it has made over $310 million since the first week of its sales. Like, that is impressive. I've never seen something that big and impressive. I mean, we don't really know if they're going to make a Far Cry 7, but I have rumors that they might. Here's a picture up on screen of that, a rumor. And then I guess something else on Reddit about Red Dead Redemption 2, but I'll get to that later. So I just think that Far Cry 5 was an outstanding game, but Far Cry 6, I mean, they're probably gonna make a Far Cry 7. What am I saying right now? They had already made a Far Cry 6. I forgot. I didn't bother to play Far Cry 6 because it's such a garbage game. I'll have to edit that part out. Yeah. But Far Cry 6, that's not really a good game, but whatever. That's not on the list of the top 3, to be honest. Next one, State of Decay 2. Amazing game. I played it. I played the whole thing personally. It's a really good zombie survival game, a little bit based off The Walking Dead in my opinion, except for the amount of juggernauts, bloaters, ferals, and horrors you have to run across and take out, and the hostile enemies you have to craft and survive, even fuel and fix up vehicles to drive them. That's really creative in my opinion. Undead Labs, they did an amazing, fantastic job. The game released in 2018, of course. I don't know too much about it though, but they do a really good job making you feel like you're in the open world with the zombies and fighting to survive against the collapse of society. But I do think that the game could use a little bit more higher graphics. Yeah, the graphics are high, but I don't lie. I feel like they should be just a tiny bit more enhanced. But there are some rumors about State of Decay 3. I did see a trailer. Graphics look good. Gameplay looks good. But that was like I don't remember when that was. If I remember, I'll put it in the video. But maybe it was like a year ago or something. But the trailer was released. But yeah, it looked good in the trailer. I liked it a lot. But just we haven't really got any news since that. You know, so we don't know if they're gonna make a State of Decay 3. My throat is dry. Once again, I'm drinking the Fast Twitch again. I know, it's depressing. Good energy drink. But anyway, point being that I think that maybe State of Decay 2 might make a little bit more money. Well, I gotta fix my hat. Or so I just had to fix my hat. So, I'm just thinking that maybe State of Decay, I have higher expectations for it. Mainly because, like, I'm wondering if it's still gonna be based on the juggernauts of bloaters or any of that. I do know that Red Dead Redemption, on the other hand, totally off topic of the game, it had won Game of the Year award at the Grammys, local Grammys. Actor Roger Clark won that as Arthur Morgan. He won a Grammy or some Oscar for his outstanding, phenomenal performance as Arthur Morgan. Here's a picture up on screen of him, and now he looks pretty cool. But just one thing I'm a little concerned about is with State of Decay, back on State of Decay, I know, is it going to make a little bit more of a retail sale? Is it going to do more better? I don't know a whole lot about the game. I didn't have time to look up all the facts, but I do know it's based off, it's kind of like a survival horror game, a crafting game. You have to fight to keep your friends alive and your community and bases and all of that. You have to fight to survive, keep your friends alive, and horror survival thriller games are always the best. Especially, like, it's right next to The Quarry. I mean, that was a great game, released in 2021. I think I'll go over that in my next video, my next rambling video. But yeah, I just think that it's. Oh, let me just move my camera. Okay, so yeah, I just think that it's a really great game, and okay, sorry about that. I just had to fix my camera. So State of Decay, it's always been a great pleasure to play it for me, but I just think that there's this something about the game that screams like it can get boring really easily, really fast. Yeah, you can create your own characters, you can choose their names or select them, whatever. But I just wonder how much the retail sale box office will be for the game. I mean, well, I'm just, my guess, somewhere around 2.75 million, or quite frankly, 375 million. Maybe around there, maybe more. I mean, nothing is going to beat Red Dead Redemption. No game is going to beat Red Dead Redemption, the phenomenal outlaw western gunslinger game. Yeah. So that was kind of just like my rambling video for today. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'm pretty sure to go over something again for my next video. Peace out.